is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today I have an NU match against my buddy Carson. In this match I'm actually using a team that my homie Advent gave me. It has like a common theme. It's actually pretty hilarious and this team is pretty interesting, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. He just traded it over to me and I just wanted to see what I could do with it. Carson over there has a pretty threatening looking team. I've battled him before and that Hariyama always seems to fuck me up. He does have a Typhlosion, which I'm expecting to be Choice Scarfed. Mine's Specs, so I'm not going to be able to win a Speed Type if it comes down to it or anything. But mainly that Typhlosion is the biggest threat to my team, considering I don't have really anything that can take more than a few attacks from that thing. So let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so Carson's going to be leading off with his electric fishy, the Lantern, as I'm going to be leading off with my overused Junior, who is my Ferroseed. And this wasn't too bad of a matchup for me. I was just really hoping he wasn't going to lead off with his Typhlosion and then just be able to just start wrecking shit from the beginning of the match. But he goes for the Volt Switch. I am able to get a layer of Stealth Rocks. I mean, just one Stealth Rocks up. I also have Spikes on this thing. This Ferroseed basically just lays shit down and just makes you, regret switching in. But I go for the Stealth Cox as that lands on his side, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now I'm in a predicament here. I'm like, okay, right where I didn't want to be in the match. Against this damn Typhlosion, it's probably going to be Choice Scarfed. You kind of have to assume that most Typhlosions are going to be Choice Scarfed. I actually took off the scarf from this little fella right here, and I gave him a Choice Specs this match. So he was locked into Eruption, meaning he has to switch. He doesn't want to take a Focus Blast from my cat Krakatoa. He brings out his Lantern, who is extremely specially defensive, takes that Specs Focus Blast like it didn't even hurt him. Screw you, floating fish. There ain't even water around here. How the hell are you flying? Seriously, though. So here I was looking at my team for a long time, and I was like, who can come in here and destroy this fish? I came to the conclusion that my Cupcake dude over here was the best option. He goes for the Scald. I knew I could take that with enough to set up a Belly Drum, then activate my Citrus, and then be able to live the next Scald as long as I don't get burned. I'm like, please don't get burned. Don't get burned. So I maximize my attack. Crack open a nice berry, enjoy a nice meal there, get a lot of HP back, and he's just going to go for the Scald again, and I'm crossing my fingers, my toes, and all my other fucking limbs, hoping that I don't get burned. He actually gets a critical hit, thankfully does not get the burn. I live the crit with 2 HP, which is fine, because it doesn't matter how much HP I have at this point. I was able to live that attack. Now I can go for a powerful-ass Play Rough, and that Lantern did not even know what hit him. You do not fuck with Cupcakes. This thing is... He looks cute and kind of weird looking, but he'll destroy your face. So now he brings out a Shiftry, and I'm really afraid of the Fake Out. So I know he's probably... The reason why he would bring that thing out is if he had Sucker Punch or Fake Out or something. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch into Overused Junior, take that Fake Out, and he's going to have to touch my Iron Barb. So sucks for you, Shiftry. He gets hurt by that, and then he gets hurt by Life Orb. So I'm like, ha! Taking some damage over there. I didn't even hit you. So he's going to go for the Defog now, which is kind of a bummer. I honestly did not know that Shiftries have Defog nowadays. I'm like, well, shit. So he goes for the Defog, gets rid of the Stealth Rocks, so now that's actually kind of a real bummer, because him with the Defog here, getting the hazards off was a real key play in this match, as you'll see later. So he goes for the knockoff, knocks off my Eviolite, which is a real bummer for me, but he takes the Life Orb and the Iron Barbs and stuff, and now I set up my Stealth Rocks again, just because I'm like, okay, you're going to have to waste another turn going for the Defog. So I know he's going to Defog on this turn. I have a layer of Spikes, and I have the Stealth Rocks up, so I'll go into my Lobster, as I know I'm going to be Choice Scarfed and then able to outspeed this guy right here. So he goes for the Defog again like I expected him to. I still have that Cupcake in the back of my team for some Death Fodder later, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to go for a nice Choice Scarfed Ice Beam, which is definitely going to take out the Shiftry, and that is, that's fantastic. You know, this Choice Scarfed freaking Clawitzer has just been destroying shit lately. You wouldn't even believe it. Now he's going to bring out his Hariyama. I know the Ice Beam is not going to be able to do enough, and I got to save my, little Lobster dude for later. He goes for the Fake Out as I bring out Overused Junior, Iron Barbing bitches like it's his job, just taking Fake Outs. That's what this guy does right here. Now he doesn't stay in and go for the Close Combat, which would have easily killed. He switches into his Typhlosion, as I was really stoked to get a Leech Seed off on this thing, just so that after the Leech Seed, he would be not at like full Eruption, but honestly, it wouldn't have really mattered. He's just going to go for the Eruption here with full health that is easily going to destroy my 4 times weak freaking little seed guy. So now I'm going to bring back out Lobster, and I know I can take at least 1 Eruption, hit it hard with the Water Pulse, and fun times. But he switches out, knowing he has to save his Typhlosion for later. He's going to bring out his Hariyama to take this Water Pulse. Takes it quite nicely, actually, and it doesn't get the confusion. I'm like, come on, Water Pulse, what are you good for? Seriously. Now I'm just going to bring out Harbinger. I know he's going to go for the Fake Out just to try to get some easy priority damage, and I'm like, you know, good time to bring out old Harbinger. Now he can't use Fake Out again and stuff. Now I have a free switch into Saints Row, the Firo, who is a pretty much a boss. This guy's fucking awesome. So I just go for the drill run, actually expecting the Steelix to come in. That would have been fucking awesome. That ground type would have been pretty nice. I just wanted to get a drill run off and then go for the U-turn. Would have just done a little bit on that Steelix at least. But unfortunately, this balloon over here has to come in and ruin my day, so I gotta switch out. I have to bring out Krakatoa here because I don't know what the hell he's gonna do. I almost expected Will-O-Wisp or something, but he goes for the Substitute, which is terrible, terrible news for me. Just got awful. I go for the Fire Blast, which is like the only move I could have used. I have Focus Blast, I have Hidden Power Grass, I have Eruption and Fire Blast. So I'm like, well, this is a terrible Pokemon to be stuck on a Substitute with, as now he's just gonna start setting up some stockpiles. Luckily, I'm Choice Specs, and it's going to be able to easily do some solid damage on this thing, even with the stockpiles. So he just stays and goes for another one again, rather than going for the Substitute, trying to, you know, fish for Fire Blast misses, which I actually deserved. But I go for the Fire Blast again, it actually hits, and I'm like, thank you, Krakatoa. I'm basically just rolling dice over here, trying to hit Fire Blast and shit. But I knock him to the point where he's going to grab his Citrus Berry, and I'm like, what the hell? Only my Cupcake is allowed to eat that Citrus Berry shit. So after the berry, he has enough HP to set up another Substitute, which is a bummer. Now he's able to go for the Baton Pass, and he actually makes a pretty questionable move going into the Steelix here, as he is behind a Substitute, which is pretty rad. But I mean, I just feel like Steelix didn't really necessarily need those damn stockpiles. This thing's already a freaking beast. So Krakatoa does hit this next Fire Blast, and that was actually crucial right there. I needed to be able to knock this thing down to his 30 and able to and then be able to revenge kill it after it no doubt we'll be able to kill Krakatoa. So I do hit that Fire Blast, and I'm like, thank God. You're actually not doing too bad here, Krakatoa. I don't get the burn, knock it down to its 30, and he's going to be able to kill me off with an Earthquake. And that is, that's alright, I guess. Krakatoa kind of could have been helpful later, but, you know, what else was I going to do against this damn Steelix? And I bring out my Lobster. I get a free switch, you know, just come in here, revenge killing my boy Typhlosion. Hit him with a nice Water Pulse, and he is dead. My only chance in this battle to win is if I keep my my little Clawitzer guy alive over here. Now he's going to bring out the Smo guy. I honestly did not have any switches I was really looking to switch into. I take the Fake Out just because I know that's not going to really do too much. And I know at least 2 Water Pulses should be able to kill it. Actually, that's a little bit risky there. And as he goes for the knockoff, knocking my Choice Scarf off and leaving me with 15 HP, that was probably my biggest mistake of the game right there. I should have switched. But now I know this thing carries Bullet Punch, so I don't want to get priority killed. So I go into my Vivillon here, as I'm going to go ahead and just kill it with a Hurricane. It was kind of risky to... Actually, you know, I should have just put it to sleep and started setting up some Quiver Dances. It probably would have been a better play, but... What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Now he brings out the Typhlosion. Terrible news for me because he's Choice Scarfed. He's gonna be able to easily outspeed, and my Napkin is gonna get just absolutely burnt by that shit. So he's still got full health eruptions on his Choice Scarfed Typhlosion, which I'm unable to outspeed. And all I can do at this point is send in the rest of my guys to just be able to, you know, take some freaking lava rocks to the face, and Clawitzer definitely dies there. If I had Clawitzer still at full health there, I probably would have had a better chance of winning this match. But Saints Row is actually going to come in and take an Eruption also, and that is a roasted bird right there. You know, that is probably pretty tasty, to be quite honest. But yeah, anyways, that is the end of the match, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Carson, for the good match. This is actually a really good player. I'll leave his link in the description. You guys can for sure go check him out. But leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and I'll be uploading more pretty soon. Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, I thought this was a really interesting idea, being able to use my buddy's team here. I've actually been playing with his team for a couple nights now, and it's actually been really interesting. A lot of people like to give me some of their Pokemon, so if you do have a competitive ready nicknamed Pokemon that you want me to use in one of my Wi-Fi battles, I will gladly go ahead and do that for you, and you'll be able to see it in a video, and I can actually trade it back to you whenever you want. I'll use it a couple times, and if you want me to send it back, I'll go ahead and do that for you. Or I can keep it, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, so if you want me to use one of your competitive ready Pokemon that you've got, maybe like an extra or something, just to see in a Wi-Fi battle, that'd be nice, because I'm also running a bit low on some pokes, so that'd be kind of interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, and probably follow me on Twitter and try to tweet at me if you have something that you want me to use. Would be the best way to get to me. So yeah.